I'm wondering, like, did I break the bowl?
You probably just went too fast.
Yeah, psychopath.
Psychopath.
Like, nobody asked you to be aggressive like that.
That is not true.
Alright guys, welcome to this episode of SOL. We're gonna make some whipped coffee today.
Whipped coffee now. I'm not much of a coffee drinker. In fact, I don't drink
Neither
coffee
am I.
at all. Do you drink coffee at least sometimes?
I am not a big coffee drinker. I will once in a while drink it, but it's usually at home. Like, I won't go out and buy coffee. But this whole whipped coffee craze started at the beginning of COVID. Like, it became like this big thing. I guess people, I don't know if they invented it during that time. Where
I
people
can
were...
guarantee they did not invent it.
No?
during that time.
But I mean, it became huge. But I don't know if it's because people were so bored and they were watching things online to figure out how to make whipped coffee. So I was so intrigued by it because everyone swore by it. And even not being a big coffee drinker, I thought this would be interesting for us to learn how to make it. It's very easy, so I thought we can try it out. Now, there's two ways to make it, Justin. You can actually hand whisk it, which we both have whisks, so we're going to give it a shot in these paper plates. And then you can also use an electric hand mixer.
Is that a whisk from a hand mixer?
It is a whisk from a hand mixer. That's the only one I could find really quick, so I brought that in. It's not a big deal. It's a little whisk. Is it not a whisk?
Yeah, no, I know,
Is
but
it not
like,
a whisk?
like what? Like you don't have like a. All right,
You
whatever.
can do the same thing. Same thing. So, so let's get started. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing?
So to make whipped coffee, you need hot water, instant coffee, so none of that bougie coffee stuff for the people who are bougie with coffee. And you need sugar to do it. So you're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of hot water. You're gonna put it in your plate.
So we're using cheapo coffee to make this.
We're using, yes, it's, I mean, I'm sure there's higher brands of these coffees that you did 2 or 3.
2.
Okay, can you put some for me? I'm using a store version, and it's also decaf because we're shooting this kind of late and I'm not trying to be up all day. I hope that doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna guess no,
Coffee
right?
actually has an adverse effect on me.
Oh, does it?
It actually puts me to sleep.
Interesting, that's too far. All right, so then you have your 2 tablespoons of hot water, and you need 2 tablespoons of the granulated or instant coffee.
I wish I had known that. Probably would have been good to have
To grab
dried
that
it.
first, yes.
Or dried it off.
Yeah, I was thinking about that now. And I brought them in little baggies so I didn't have to bring the whole containers because I always have to come here after work and it's so hard to carry too many things. So.
Also, brand names. We don't want to give out free.
Oh, that's what it is. Ignore what I said about carrying things around. So yeah, we definitely gotta kind of take the sugar a little bit. Nah, it doesn't matter. And then you need
it's just
2.
us drinking
It's
it.
just us
It's
drinking
fine.
And you need 2
That
tablespoons of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
2 tablespoons of sugar, y'all. That's probably why people don't drink it too often. All right, so the idea of this is once you have this, you're ridiculous. So once you have this in your bowl, you pretty much just hand mix until you get a frothy kind of whipped cream texture to it. And this can take a little bit of time, and so you have to be really patient and continue to whisk as that happens.
So what makes it a whipped cream texture? Because there's nothing in here that's like whipped cream, is it?
We'll find out, because that's what the instructions say to do. I'm learning to do this just like you. It's the first time I've ever done it.
So do I want like peaks to come off of
Yes,
this? Okay.
yeah, so you want to keep going on that. Very sticky though, huh?
I mean, it's literally just sugar and water
Yeah.
with like instant coffee.
And it is an awkward bowl with an
It's a
awkward beater.
very awkward bowl. It's getting there.
The color
Yeah,
changed
go.
dramatically.
I know, it's crazy.
That's
Look
what
at
it's
like,
supposed to look like.
hang on, just for a second. Look at the difference in color.
You have to
my-
watch this table.
Oh my! Mine's coming out the bottom.
Oh
Mine's coming out the bottom.
no! All right.
Did I go too hard?
Yeah. My coffee's getting there though.
I'm worried that there's paper in mine now.
You don't have to drink all of
What's
it.
a little fiber?
You don't have to drink all of it either.
I'm wondering, like, did I break the
You
bowl?
probably just went too fast.
Yeah, psychopath.
Psychopath.
Like, nobody asked you to be aggressive like
That
that.
is not true.
Yeah.
I think it melted
Oh, because the hot water?
because of the hot water.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
That just means there's plastic and paper mixed into this
Okay,
thing.
you can take a sip out of mine, Justin, alright? Just keep whipping it.
Look at this bowl.
Alright, maybe for the, I was just trying to say, oh, it didn't look at
It melted through.
I was dishes for everybody here, and apparently this was a bad call. So do not do it on paper plates, apparently. You must do it in bowls.
I feel so bad for the
Oh, yeah.
bowls.
Look at that.
You peek?
That's a peak.
That is a peak, and it's staying. All right, we're gonna make this quick though, because you know peaks don't stay forever.
Okay, so why don't you start putting some milk in your glass? You can do that.
Here.
So we have 2 glasses of, what is that? You want me to use that? Do you think it's gonna be better? I don't think it's gonna be any better.
I mean, you are still.
Where am I gonna put this one right now? You're right, this
Yeah.
whisk seems much better. Already, I'm feeling much better.
All right, I got rid of the excess water in my glass because ice is melting already. So, what am I doing now?
You're gonna fill that up with milk.
I'm gonna fill this with milk.
Not fill it, maybe like halfway.
Halfway.
I'm still waiting to get a little bit more peak on mine.
All right, I'll go yours too.
Yeah, thanks.
Halfway with water.
You mean milk?
Halfway with milk.
Yep.
Milk and water are 2 different things. Who knew?
Yeah. Okay. So once you have your ice and your milk in there, you want to top it off with your whipped coffee.
It looks like a big piece of turd. I'm assuming that this is supposed to be aesthetic, so I'm gonna totally ruin the aesthetics right now. All right. Okay, I got my whipped coffee in there. I probably don't have as much as you. Actually, I have the same amount as you. I think mine's just inflated more.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely not pretty. A lot of people like to do it in a mason jar to make it all look pretty, and mine's not as peaked as I think it should have been, but I'm going to just go
Just going with
with
it.
that. Yep. So we have milk, we have our whipped coffee, you see there, and then they say you should give it a bit of a stir.
Give it a bit of a stir, like
Yeah.
stir it all in together.
Bit of a stir so it gets in kind of, yeah. Okay. And then you sip. Ready? Oh, I thought we were gonna cheers before.
Oh,
Apparently
wow.
we just spent 5 minutes whipping for just an uneventful moment here. Okay.
I didn't try it yet. I don't know why you just went at it.
Mm. That's actually really good. You have to admit, even not being a coffee drinker, that's really good. It's like very whippy. I don't know what other word to use, but it's just creamy.
I feel like it's not that word.
I'm curious because I drink a lot
It's
of
like
coffee.
it's kind of like
Come around this way.
it's
so you
kind of
get
like
it.
a coffee milk.
No, but it's
Sour?
thicker. It's like a coffee, almost like a coffee milkshake. It feels like. Yep. Come around. Come around town. Bring it around town.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like a coffee milk for me. I don't know. It's not as coffee flavorful, but I think that might be
You
one.
know,
I
it's
lost
pretty
I lost some of mine.
That's not bad. It kind of reminds me of coffee we had when we were in Malta. Like it doesn't. It's not really coffee.
I didn't have any coffee in Malta.
Oh, all right. Well, it reminds me of coffee we had in Malta, where it wasn't a lot of like coffee. It was a lot of milk.
Don't eat it by itself. Oh,
Don't
God.
eat the whipped part by itself.
Yeah. Oh man. Woo! That was strong. That was strong.
Well, just coffee.
Oh,
yeah.
oh. I'm still feeling it. Oh.
That's like your cold brew.
Like the milk is
Oh,
a
that's
The
good.
milk is a necessity. No, you like that? So we're gonna go ahead and clean up this mess. But before we do that, let's go ahead and roll the bingo.
Oh yeah, bingo.
Bingo, bingo.
All right, ready? 9.
Oh my gosh, this thing hates us. It's always a high number. What is with this? All right, so check us out on social media and watch us pull 9 bingo balls. And if we pull our danger ball, we gotta drink some really gross stuff. So check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Links down below.
No other ones. This is just the 3.
Just the 3.
Cool. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe. Check out our other videos there, and check us out next week when we do something really interesting with guns.
Tune in. All right, bye.
I'm gonna want to just cut all this audio anyway because the microphone's right here.
Do the digital.